Hello and welcome back to another episode of Car Conversations. Okay, this conversation is specifically for my D9 folks. I've been brainstorming and thinking of ways that how we can collectively make an impact in regards to retaliation or resistance against these new voter suppression laws that are being passed in specifically the most egregious have been Arizona, Texas, Georgia, and then we have also this new anti-riot bill that the governor Ron DeSantis passed last week in Florida. And here's where I'm going with this, folks, my D9 folks. In 2018, because we know everything was pretty much scrapped for everybody 2020, and a lot of things have been scrapped for 2021 as well because of the pandemic. But in 2022, we will probably be able to travel and be free to shop, to eat at restaurants, to stay at hotels, to pay for airfare, to do a whole lot of things, a whole lot of damage in different cities across the country as D9 members. And here's why I bring this up. In 2018, the beautiful, wonderful, illustrious women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated ascended on my hometown of Houston, Texas, and blessed Houston with an infusion of $30 million over a 4 to 5 day period. 4 to 5 day period of time, $30 million. So what I'm thinking is, I would like every member of the D9, Alpha Phi Alpha, every member of Kappa Alpha Psi, Zeta Phi Beta, Sigma Gamma Rho, Delta Sigma Theta, Iotas, our Sigmas, our Qs. I want you all to really think about strategically how we can plan our events for next year, to where if there's a state that has or is implementing these voter suppression laws or any kind of anti-riot bill that would allow people to receive immunity if they drive their car into a group of protesters. Yes, Ron DeSantis signed that last week. Any state that is engaging in these egregious acts of voter suppression, of limiting or trying to get rid of or prevent people from exercising their First Amendment right to protest, we need to protest their states. I am suggesting that we all start writing letters to and emails to the leadership in our organizations and tell them, hey, we don't want to do anything in Florida. We don't want to contribute any of our dollars to Texas, my home state, but hey, y'all acting a damn fool. We don't want to infuse any or do anything to help the economy in Arizona as long as they're engaging in these voter suppression laws. Georgia, I'm sorry, love you, but Georgia, I'm sorry, you're going to have to take a hit too. Because at the end of the day, we all know that what makes the greatest impact is, unfortunately, dollars in this country. It's just the truth. So if we all collectively came together and said, you know what, I'll give you this information. So for next summer, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is scheduled to hold its boule right now. Today is scheduled to hold its boule in Orlando, Florida. But who's to say that that can't change? So not only will Orlando, Florida risk losing, let's say at minimum, $30 million, but also with us as organizations saying, hey, you need to back off of this voter suppression crap or veto or change these laws, or we're going to pull our events, our conventions from your state. We need to use our collective power. And a lot of that collective power stems from our dollars. So that's what I'm proposing. All D9 members, start looking at your calendars for 2022. Let's start looking at the states that are engaging in these voter suppression laws. I can tell you right off the top, the most egregious are in Florida, Texas, Arizona, and Georgia. And let's speak to our leadership and tell them we don't want to go and spend any of our money in any state that is engaging in voter suppression against our people. It is our responsibility as leaders in the community to stand up when we see that our people's voices are being suppressed and our people are being hurt. And that's just one idea that I have. But right now today, if we started right now today, we have time to look at our calendars, see what is slated, and to make some changes. You got an entire year to make some changes.